Hey, hello. So, I caught a thread last night that was pretty cool on Reddit of Stratos Flash. If you're on Reddit, you've probably seen this guy posting, or this person posting some of their factory. But it was like, oh, here's my wooling factory. Show me yours. And I was like, anyone looking at this has probably already seen mine. Let's be for real. That's a little conceited. But so I didn't. It was like early in the thread. I was like, whatever. I'm not gonna post. I don't have any good pictures of mine anyway. So like, I don't care. Um, but I woke up this morning and saw a bunch of people had posted theirs, and I was like, oh, these are cool. Like, uh, the way some people figured out some stuff was really cool. But anyway, I'll probably do a video about that later. But for today, for right now, I wanted to show this weird max production I'm trying to do. So I did the video the other day of yapping about some stuff. But I have gone even further of trying to use up a lot of the ferrium powder I had. I had like 70,000. I had 70,000. Using up a lot of the ferrium ore I had and draining down some of the iridium ore as well. So the iridium ore setup that I was using to drain out some, that's got replaced. I was over in Jingu, but so what I got going on here is this side is mostly the same. I had to tear out some of the little fun stuff I did because I was running into the 512 limit, so that's why like, some of the converters are gone and they're just raw burning. I had to dump this line because it's not producing and I needed it. But over here, what we have going on, go to overhead for this. I needed to burn out. I'm making extra zircon now, so this has remained the same. But I needed to burn out some of this ferrium powder, so the extra zircon is taking some, while this very slow setup is taking the rest. And I just needed something to make, so it's just making some HC Valley batteries. Because I needed to balance out. I'm making so many SC wooling batteries right now with the extra, and so many LC. Because I've been moving over denser iridium powder to facilitate this dumping of barium powder. So I had to do that without like my stores getting even more full. So down here, I had to get real creative on where I can pull out stuff. And I knew I had certain things I could do. Like I knew I could move these conduits back. I could move this depot bus technically if I needed to. We also do have 2 more depot bus sections that can be connected. See the top 24, 25. This is the 24th. But I ultimately just was able to do this. So we're just making some more bottles. I was trying to drain this fast. I started this yesterday. So we're just making some bottles that are going to marker stones. We'll see that later. And then these parts are being made in Jingu, which we'll see in a bit, and coming in and making Jinkao tea or Jinkao drink. Since I never really made it. I made some of it like very, very early on, but I never really made it. And I was like, okay, that won't mess up my stores. I can just like store a lot of that because I was trying to make things that wouldn't fill up my depot, right? So like this works pretty slow and there's a lot of it being burned. This is very slow and a lot of that's being burned. This is a lot, but I wanted a lot coming into Friday when the patch drops. So I'll have a lot of that, and I have 82k parts to sell. I got a lot of components now, but let's take a look at what else I had to do. I had to do a lot of finagling with this to get this set up pretty right. The pylons look a little weird because it can't cover everything. So like if I drag this down, you see it can't get that bottom packaging unit. So I had to get a little creative with that, but that's fine. Let's go to Jingu. Because this all kind of started when I figured out, I think I said in the other video, I figured out the extra zircon, and like if I wanted to dump more ferrium powder, I could use the extra zircon line, but that would require me to run it all the way up to test area with the marker stone sewage, which I ended up doing. And this one right here is connected to a pipe. Like it's a pipeline going down. Actually, just gonna look at it. It's right here. It's this one. I accidentally broke the pipe and it didn't connect back correct, where it was 2 different pipe sections. So one of these, like this one right here, had 2 pipe sections on it, but it looked connected. I don't know. And so it was broken, clogged my sewage for a while. It took a very long time to clog, but it did clog my sewage when I added the 5th and 6th reactor or refineries. But here I had to get real creative and smush all this in Because at one point there was actually a grinder here, like a refining grinder, or shredding grinder, for the Originium to make more. It was like, this was moved up, and so it was like Originium ore, sand leaf powder, Originium ore going in, and then I had to like do a rebalancing of this, which I actually rebalanced that. I think that's what, like 5 over. Yeah, and I could stand to drain some sand leaf, so I need to fix that, which it would be, I need 20, so 10, 10, 10, 10, 20. So I'll just do this like that. Okay, so that's gonna drain out some. I got something funky going. Oh, well, I'll come back. So that's what's going on here. I just got some ferrium parts being made, and they're getting transported over. This is really funky, and I think I messed up the ratio a bit. So I was trying. I had this like really piddly drip in of water, and I was trying to make like Yazin at a very slow rate. But I thought like there's so much downtime in this. Couldn't I fit like Jinkow in here too? And like, yeah, you can. While I'm making the Jinkow tea. Because I have so much, I don't have a lot of Jinkow, but I only need it like 30 a minute. And this goes up and down. It's enough. While my Yazin powder still gets very limited for my daily. So like tomorrow it's like 17,000 a day. So tomorrow I'll have to start like main Jinkow. But I should be done with all my ferrium stuff. So I can just swap this back and take all the Jinkow out of this. But it was pretty cool like using the water output manipulation to make a certain amount in here and kind of get it balanced. Yeah, so that's what's going on here. Next, in Marker Stone, and this is all temporary. It's going to be in my picture I submit, and I was like, oh god, I'm kind of like stunting, like, oh, look at all this stuff I have in my factory. But I'm going to make sure to put a disclaimer, like, no, this is all because I was getting crazy and trying to dump all my ferrium ore and ferrium powder. Like, not all of it. I want to have like 10k, probably like 5k. I just don't want a ton of it in my inventory. Oh, what was that I just saw? Oh, that's the water. Yeah, the water's gonna be overfilled. I don't care about that. But over here now, I'm making Jinkow, and I split this water source off from down here. Instead of splitting it, I just have it going straight up and splitting it here to go into both crucibles. And I think this one isn't using at full capacity, but that's okay. I got rid of the waste treatment so I could make the Jinkow tea, or the bottles here. So that's what's going on there. Did I run out of bottles? Oh, I did. Oh, that's right. I was making them like really slowly, so now they're back up. I knew that was going to run out overnight, but that's all I've really been doing. I need to move this down, but I'm not too worried about this. Actually, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this in 1.3. We'll kind of see. But that's what I've been doing to try and get rid of all of this excess stuff I have. Like I got rid of all my extra cuprium ore, so it's like 1,000. I got rid of too much ferrium or cuprium powder, so I had to make some by hand, so that because it takes like 6 seconds for this stuff to go in, so there's like a slight delay, and it kept causing this reactor to fill to 50 because it was just barely enough that it would like not really show up on the report, but it would impact the build, so it's kind of annoying. I fixed that though. So anyway, that's my yap. 1.3 on Friday. It'll be fun. Also, you can see I'm playing as Enmund here. I have Enmund and his crew. Where's Enmund's crew? Oh, they're down on the ground. Enmund's crew, because I don't like playing as Enmund, actually. I found his rotation really weird, but I wanted to practice a little bit with Lifong, because I got him and never practiced with them. But Enmund will get replaced by Mifu, Captain Mifu. So I was messing with their like rotation a little bit. And I was like, oh, this physical team is really strong for how weak they are. Like, I cleared Radagon in like 2 minutes or something. And he's like 80, like she's 80. I don't think her skills are even like, oh, she has some skills. Like her ultimate's not even max. When I was playing as Chen early in the game, I didn't even know her ult did a lot of damage. And Li Fong stuff is like level 6, right? So, I think all the enemies are fine. Yeah. So, yeah, I was getting ready for Mifu, but I also was like, I'm gonna keep Enmund because he's the pro soup. Like, if Alesh is the supervisor of the factory, Enmund is the pro soup. So we gotta come in here and do some crazy shit. You gotta call in Enmund to come do it. But yeah, I'll probably do a video on most people's builds. Like, remember I talked about, oh, that'd be cool to do like compactness, modularity, how neat is it, like how organized does it look, how decentralized or centralized is it. There's a lot of that I saw, and I'm gonna make a pledge that I am not gonna shit on people's builds though. Like, I'm not really prone to that anyway, unless it's like a true spaghetti build. And most of the time people are like, hey, my build's pretty spaghetti, and I'm like, yeah, it is. So we all kind of agree. But I'm not gonna shit on people's build like, oh, they did this wrong, or they did this wrong. Like, there's a look, in the real world, when you talk to real people, I don't talk to people like that, right? Like, that's just shit you see on Reddit and Twitter. Like, it's not real. I don't look at somebody's build like, oh, that's complete dog shit. Now, I might be like, oh, they didn't got their sand leaf balance, but like, okay, look at what it took for me to get my sand leaf balance, right? So that's something that I refuse to do, and I'm not doing at all, is like, oh, let me shit on someone's build, right? I am very happy to see anyone building their own factory. So anyway, that's my rant for the morning. Now I gotta go to work.